Okay.
Hi, this is David Coburn at the Orange Coast Jazz Festival, speaking with Joey DiBartolo.
Joel DiBartolo.
Joel DiBartolo,
Right.
sorry. Getting all these names. Joel DiBartolo, bass player for the Johnny Carson Show, among a million other things that you do. Tell me about yourself.
Let's see. I started playing the bass in high school, and I was going to be strictly a legitimate bass player. And I went through Peabody Conservatory and all this and that. However, I had to work my way through school playing jazz jobs around the area, jazz jobs and dances and weddings and all this and that. And they paid you immediately, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
You know, so, well, this is my calling here. So then it was about 1968, right at the height of the Tet Offensive in Vietnam and all this and that. So they were drafting people wholesale. And I was able to get into the Army Band in the White House.
Oh.
So I spent 2 years there, and I was able to get a master's degree at Peabody and in Baltimore. And from there, I went to play with Chuck Mangione for a couple of years, and then from there, I played with Buddy Rich for a year, and then Maynard Ferguson for about 6 months, and then all on the road in a bus, and very uncomfortable. And then I moved here to Los Angeles and played with Don Ellis for about a year, and then I started getting into studio work. TV shows like at Universal and Warner Brothers. And I played with Carmen McRae for a year, and all various and sundry kinds of jazz bands. There's so much talent in this town that for any one of the good players in this town to list who they played with would be almost impossible,
Right.
because like you get like 2-3 jobs a week playing with Art Pepper here, Stan Getz there, this and this there. You know, you just can't mark it all down. My latest thing though that I'm really pleased with is that I play in a quartet with Ernie Watts, who's an incredible.
Just here yesterday with Gerald
Right,
Wilson.
yeah, right. In fact, the day before, Bob Leatherbarrow, the drummer in the group, was here, but we couldn't get our group here. But so that's Ernie and Bob Leatherbarrow and me and a wonderful piano player named Russ Ferrante, who plays in a group called the Yellow Jackets. You may have heard. Very nice record they have out with Robin Ford. And that's really exciting stuff because I'm able to play both the string bass and the electric bass, and I have a fairly large pedal board with all the that I use with all the different effects for both basses. And it's great fun. And we play Coltrane tunes and Monk tunes and fusion tunes and original tunes, all kinds of
What about
stuff.
Johnny Carson? Because you're getting millions of people know who you are.
Yeah, probably. I did an interview for a guitar player. It hasn't been released yet, but the interviewer said that I'm probably heard by more people every day than any other bass player, as every other instrumentalist on that band is. And
what is it like? This is a rare opportunity to meet someone who plays with a band like that. What's it like? Is it a pressurized thing, or are you guys as relaxed as you seem to be?
I think we're all professional enough that we've learned how to relax, although there is this incredible pressure. Now, the thing that separates the Carson Show from most other musical shows is like when we start to tape the show at 5:30. We don't stop the tape until the show's over at 6:30, and then it airs at 11:30. So if say a singer comes in, we might rehearse the tune twice, and then we have an hour break, and then you do it on the air live. So there's no room for error. You know, and speaking of error, an interesting thing, like if you do find yourself making a mistake, all of us have been doing it long enough that you learn how to recover from the mistake. You play a wrong note, glisten to something else, and keep smiling.
Right.
And
hopefully Johnny won't pick it up, right?
Oh no! He knows how professional we are. He never, again, unlike a lot of TV show hosts, he trusts us to the nth degree. He never bothers us, and when he does, sorry?
I was going to say, he and Tommy Newsom like each other, right?
He's great friends with all of us, and he of course with Tommy. Tommy and Doc, they've been with the band for 20 years, but he knows us all by name, and he has a big Christmas party for us every year, and we go and hang out. You know, it's just
nice.
He's very approachable, and he's exactly like you see him. I mean, he's very gregarious. Well, he's rich enough; he can be any way he wants. You know, but still, he's a very sweet man and very nice and really well. He plays the drums, you know.
Does he?
Yeah, in fact, he has an exercise room in his house with a universal machine and some weights, and he has a set of drums, and he plays along with big band records every day.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Yeah. An insightful thing to Johnny Carson. Thank you, Joel, for speaking with me.
It's my pleasure, for sure.